Welcome to Supercar, the channel that puts the automotive industry under a microscope to make sure you get the best deal. If you're here, you're probably eyeing the 2025 Dacia Duster and its famously low price tag. But stop right there. Before you sign anything, you need to hear about a secret $1,000 fee that can sneak onto your final bill. We're going to expose exactly what this cost is, why it's hidden, and how you can fight back. Don't let them take an extra $1,000 from your pocket. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because our mission is to save you money. Let's dive in. The price tag deception. Why the budget SUV isn't as cheap as it looks. What if I told you the headline price you see advertised for the new Duster is basically a lie, and the real car you want costs $1,000 more before you even add a single option? The Dacia Duster 2025 has been marketed globally as the ultimate budget SUV, a no-frills hero with an unbeatable starting price. This low cost is the entire backbone of its appeal. However, Dacia, like many manufacturers, is playing a very clever game of bait and switch. The advertised starting price is for the absolute base model, the essential trim, which is stripped bare of the features most modern buyers consider, well, essential. This includes things like a proper touchscreen infotainment system, essential connectivity features, and sometimes even the basic driver comfort elements. You walk into the dealership ready to pay the low price, but you soon realize you have to pay a significant mandatory fee, around $1,000, just to get a car you can actually live with. Exposing the so-called secret fee. It's actually a mandatory convenience package. The hidden $1,000 isn't just a single line item called a secret fee. Instead, it's a cleverly disguised mandatory package that unlocks core functionality. So, let's break it down. The $1,000 secret fee is, typically bundled into a non-negotiable step-up to the second trim level, which is often called the Expression or something similar, or sometimes it's a mandatory option package on the base model. Dacia knows that almost nobody wants the entry-level Essential model, which honestly, usually comes with just a basic radio, small steel wheels, and pretty sparse instrumentation. Now the crucial features locked behind this approximate $1,000 gateway include things like the 10-inch multimedia screen, wireless smartphone mirroring, and sometimes even important safety additions like parking sensors or a rear camera. Without this package, you're basically driving a car that feels, well, a decade old. For a company that prides itself on value, forcing a buyer to pay this extra grand just to get out of the dark ages is, frankly, a highly questionable tactic that completely undermines the original sticker price. The feature trade-off. What are you really missing in the base model? I mean, do you really want to buy a brand new car in 2025 that still requires you to use a suction cup for your phone's navigation? The base model Duster forces that exact compromise. Let's look at the key features that, honestly, kind of force you to pay this $1,000 premium. The base Duster, often comes with Dacia's unique media control system, which is basically just a slot for your smartphone. While that's a clever budget solution, most people really crave the integrated experience. The step-up package, the one that costs you extra, gives you the modern media display or media nav system. And this isn't just about having a bigger screen. It's actually the difference between a pretty frustrating drive and a truly connected one. It's also often the gateway for a crucial convenience feature: automatic climate control. A lot of buyers can overlook the scratchy plastics, but honestly, forcing them to manually adjust the temperature in 2025 just to save a few bucks feels like a step too far. This price jump, it's structured to feel like a necessary upgrade, making that $1,000 feel pretty much unavoidable. Dealer markups and the delivery dodge. Yeah, these are fees on top of the fee. Unfortunately, that $1,000 mandatory package isn't the final hurdle. When you finally get to the dealership, you'll run into even more hidden costs that inflate the price even further. While the $1,000 package is the main secret fee we're focusing on, just be aware that dealerships are, well, absolute masters of the hidden charge. Watch out for non-negotiable items like dealer-installed accessories, mandatory protection packages, and those exorbitant documentation fees that can tack on hundreds of dollars more. Even the official on-the-road price includes a delivery charge, which, while technically legitimate, is often positioned to sound like a fixed, non-negotiable tax. Always, and I mean always, scrutinize the final paperwork. If you see a charge for paint protection or nitrogen-filled tires that you didn't ask for, that's pure profit for the dealer, a fee you can definitely fight. How to avoid the $1,000 trap and negotiate for the real price. You have the power to protect your wallet. Knowing about this secret fee is honestly the first step. Now let's talk about the negotiation strategies that can really save you money. The best defense is, well, a good offense. First, be crystal clear on what you want. Don't just ask for the Dacia Duster 2025, specify the exact trim level, like the Expression or Journey, that actually includes the features you need. This shifts the conversation away from the misleading base price. Second, ask for a full itemized breakdown of the on-the-road price before you even visit the dealership. This forces them to reveal all the mandatory fees up front. Third, if the mandatory package is non-negotiable, negotiate the overall car price down by that same $1,000. Frame it this way: I know this car starts at X, but since the Expression package is necessary, I'm only willing to pay the starting price for that model. By exposing their game, you'll really force them to deal with you honestly. The bigger picture: is the Duster still good value? Even with this $1,000 hidden cost, is the Dacia Duster still the budget champion, or have the other competitors finally caught up? Despite this underhanded pricing tactic, the Dacia Duster, even with the effective $1,000 mandatory package, still represents a fantastic value proposition in the crowded SUV segment. Its rugged CMFB platform, impressive fuel efficiency, and the sheer amount of space you get for the money are honestly hard to beat. The key takeaway isn't that the Duster is a bad car, it's just that you should expect to pay more than the headline figure. Think of the real starting price as being $1,000 higher than advertised. If that new price still beats the competition, you're in the clear. But if that extra grand puts it on par with a more refined rival, then you really need to broaden your search. The bottom line is this: the $1,000 secret fee is the cost of moving the Duster from a museum piece to a modern vehicle. Don't be fooled. The industry loves to play games, and the Dacia Duster 2025's headline price is one of the most effective deceptions in the market today. Remember, the Expression or Journey trim is the true starting point for a functional vehicle. Always factor that extra $1,000 into your budget and be prepared to negotiate every single fee that comes after it. We want to hear your stories. Have you faced this hidden fee? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share this with anyone considering the new Duster, and of course, make sure you're subscribed to Supercar for more deep dive exposés. What vehicle should we investigate next? Let me know. Drive smart, and we'll see you in the next video.